Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to do a 3D flower coasters. I'm attempting them again. You may have seen the video I did like, I don't know, 3 videos ago, and I used alcohol ink as opposed to pigment paste for the flower. So I recently bought this Let's Resin Ocean White epoxy resin pigment, which is what I see most people use. This is used a lot to make ocean themes with to make the waves. So we're gonna try it for the flower today and see if I can get this to work correctly. I have a feeling that the reason why it didn't work last time is because I used alcohol ink and not a pigment paste. So we're going to attempt this one more time and see if I can get this to work correctly. I actually have the other ones here that I did. They came out like this. The other thing I think that I did not do correctly is I swirled the whole thing instead of just the center. So we're gonna give it a go again and see if this works. The directions on this pigment paste say to use just a little bit. It doesn't say exactly how much for the amount of resin that I have. So I'm going to try a little differently this time. Last time, I think, if I remember correctly, I poured the resin in and then poured the alcohol inks in. I'm going to try it a little bit differently. This time what I'm going to do is take my alcohol inks and just put them in and let it spread out and see how that turns out. And then, let's see, I'm gonna use, I need to get a yellow. I don't have a yellow alcohol ink, and I would like one to use for like the center of flowers and things like that. But we'll see. I used this is watermelon color by Ranger. I'll list everything in the description below that I'm using. And then let's use something to brighten it up to go with, let's see. The first color I used was a teal, and then I'm going to use this green color here too. Let's see what that does. And we're not putting a lot, just yeah, you don't need to put a lot. So we're going to put that, but you want to make sure, as I've said before, that you go fast when you put it in, because if you let the resin, if you let the alcohol ink just sit there, it will dye it will stain the mold, and then it won't spread as easily. So you want to make sure that you get it in a good amount of time. Oh, I think that, ooh, this is going to be pretty. I'm not sure if you can see on camera now, but it kind of has like a stained glass look. So that should be interesting, pretty neat. Alright, so now I'm going to take the little bit I have left and use it for my white. And like I said, I have probably just a little under an ounce left over right here. And so I'm going to start with like 2 drops. Well, it's actually, let me show you, it's not really a drop. It does look kind of thick like paint. Comes out like that. So I'm just going to put about like so, put 2 of those in there. And then we're going to give it a mix. And yeah, already that looks way different than when I use the alcohol ink. There's no transparency whatsoever. As opposed to when I use the alcohol ink, so you can definitely see it's a little transparent. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do our flower now. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and start doing my flower. And then what I'm also going to do is take, let's see, I'm going to take and do a design this way. I think that was part of my problem last time. And then I will swirl the center. So again, we're just going to go in. And then once we go in all the way around, I'm going to go from the center in between the ones I did already and go upward. Alright, so we're going to let these cure, and then once it cures, I can put a clear coat on the back and we'll demold them and see if I actually did it this time. So cross your fingers for me, guys, that I did it. And we just have to wait now and see what they look like. Hey, welcome back, guys. Now time to pour our top layer on. I use my heat mat to help these cure a little quicker. And now I'm going to do a red glitter background. I don't know, I've got 2 here. I've got one called Braden and one called Live Mix number 106, which is this one here. And then this one is Braden. They're both from Lily and Rose. The one that says Live Mix is called Live Mix with a number because every Wednesday they do a live mix and they only make a certain amount, and once they're sold, that's it. So you never see that one again. So the Live Mix, let me see if I can't really see in there, but the Live Mix is a little more brighter and a little more glittery. And Braden is still glittery, but not quite as shiny. I think I'm going to go with Braden today. So I've got my resin already mixed up. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump that in there. I'm going to show you before I mix it in. It's still bright, but it's just not as bright as the Live Mix number 106. So we're going to go ahead and mix this in. And before I forget to mention, I keep forgetting at the beginning of my intros, if you're new here, welcome. I hope you like this video. And definitely check out my other videos that I've done. I am not necessarily a tutorial channel. I do try to give you tips and tricks the best that I know how. But I am by no means a professional. And yeah, like I said, I'm just not a professional tutorial channel. I do, like I said, give tips and tricks, but I'm not perfect at what I do, so I'm always practicing. So, if you liked today's video, please subscribe so you can see more. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dump this on now. And then we're going to let that cure. And then we'll demold. I did another 2 ounces, no, sorry, yeah, another 2 ounces of resin. So hopefully I did enough. We're going to scrape the rest of this out. And hopefully it'll be enough. And I'm working outside again today, as I usually do, because that's where my workspace is. So you might hear some birds chirping. I don't know if they're loud enough for you to hear, but it's a nice sunny day. It's about, I don't know, 60-something degrees, about 60 degrees maybe. And that's the warmest it's been in a while over here. And I'm enjoying the nice weather because we've been getting some sunny days and then more rainy days, and some sunny days, more rainy days. But it seems like mostly rainy days, or at least cloudy days. So how's the weather where you guys live? Let me know in the comments below if you guys are having sunny weather, or are you still having nice cold weather? And what do you prefer? I prefer nice sunny weather. Not too hot, but definitely in the 70s is good for me. Alright, so I've got that in, and I'm going to go ahead and let this cure up now, and then we'll be back to demold it. And I also have a surprise piece you can kind of see on the side here. I had a little bit extra from the first time that I poured the resin, so you'll see that in the unmolding as well. So we'll be back in a little bit once this is cured, and I will demold and show you what it looks like. Hey, welcome back. We are going to demold these now. They are ready. They are not fully cured, but because I used my heat mat, it is cured enough that I could take it out of the mold here. So let's cross our fingers that this worked, because the last 2 times I did this, it was a flop. They still came out okay, but not what I wanted. So let's hope these ones came out better. Not exactly. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to, I think, watch some more videos on and see what I'm doing wrong. Still looks cool, but it wasn't what I was going for. So if you guys have done this before and you have any tips or tricks, or maybe I'm not doing something right, I watch videos and I think I get it, and then I go and do it myself, and then nothing. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but oh, that one looks pretty cool though. Alright. Again, not what I was going for, but pretty cool looking nonetheless. Alright, those were, let's see, I don't know, those were the 2 swirly ones, I think. And then I did 2 flowered kind of designs, so let's see. Whoa, that's cool. Huh. Alright, one last one. Let's see what this one came out like. They're kind of, you know what they remind me of? Especially this one here. Kind of reminds me of like fireworks, like 4th of July. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see what this one looks like. There we go. Not bad. So I did, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but I did get the 3D effect, but it's not as what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but it's not as it's not taking shape the way it should, as far as looking like a flower and looking, you know, nice and neat. So it looks like it exploded. All right, let's take a look at these again. So this is the last one I just showed you, which is, and then here's this one. And we got this one. And then we got this guy. All right, and then the last piece, I had this little extra piece that I did with a heart. And it is holographic. And this one says XOXO. It might be, I think you can see the XO on camera. So what I usually do with these is color in the XOXO. And then that way you can see it a little better. So you see it's nice and clean now. So this has a hole in it where you could make this a keychain. You could make it a an ornament for your Christmas tree, or maybe some people I've actually seen have little like Valentine's trees, like just little branches hanging off, and then they hang from there. You could use that too. That's a cute idea. Or what I'm gonna try doing, I don't have the items to do it now, otherwise I would show you, but I want to get magnets so that I can glue them to the back, and then that way you could use it to stick like on your refrigerator to hold pictures, or if you want to put a recipe on there or something like that. So those are, you know, cute little ideas, things that you could do with this. And so yeah, did that. That's it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you thought of these. You know, again, they didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. They're a little better than the last few times I did it. Maybe. I'm not really sure about that, but you know, the more I keep trying it, the more better I'll get at it, hopefully. So, like I said, if you guys have any tips or tricks, or if you've done this, let me know if I'm doing something wrong. You know, something I need to do different. But yeah, that's it for these guys today. And let me know what you think down below in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.